Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this is probably going to be a brief video. I just want to talk about the Forgeworld Open Day, which is happening on Sunday the 15th of July. I'm super excited for it. I just want to go over some things I hope to see. Maybe some things which may be coming from the event, which they've already hinted at. And of course, if you guys have got any feedback at all, like is there certain stuff you want me to ask the developers, then I can ask that because I'm going to be asking a ton of questions about some certain stuff. So let's just jump into the video and let's just discuss some stuff about the Open Day, because it's soon. It's really, really soon, and I know it's going to be epic. Now, if you're going to be attending the Open Day, then please come over and give me like a wave or a pat on the back or something. I love like talking 40k, and especially with you chaps who subscribe to my channel and everything like that. I'd love to meet you and just, you know, say thanks for all the support and all that kind of awesome stuff. But if you're not going, then I'm going to be posting a ton of information from the event. I'm going to be, of course, making a video when I get back from that day at the night and try and put as much information I can in that video, and hopefully to answer some questions. I'm going to be taking all my pictures and stuff like that, and I'm going to be posting it on my Facebook. Now, if you haven't gone to my Facebook group, I'll put a link in the description of this video. I'll put it like in the pin post as well at the top of the comment section. That's where I tend to just post all my pictures and everything like that, because it's, you know, it's very easy for me to just post on this. Yeah, I can't really do it on Twitter because Twitter only allows like 4 uploads at a time, whereas Facebook you can do, I think it's like 30 to 40 images at one post. So come over to my Facebook and I'll just keep you informed all day with everything that's going on, and hopefully you'll get some cool stuff on there. So the big thing I'm actually looking forward to at this event, which has already been basically teased by the developers, they put up on a Warhammer community website, is Knights. Forgeworld are jumping on the Knight hype train, and they're going to be doing some new Knight, well, I say new Knight variants. I think it's more or less going to be upgrades for the variants that we've already got at the moment, like, you know, the Castellan. Maybe they'll have some new arms. I definitely know, since they put it on the Warhammer community website, like they teased it, that the Armigers, or was it the Helverins, are definitely going to get some new weapon customizations. It seemed from the image that one of them was a Volkite, so it looks like Volkite may be coming to the Knights in, well, in small form. I don't know if they're going to go all out and give Knights Volkite for the big guys like the Castellan and stuff like that. I'd absolutely love it, but I think that may be a tad too much OP when it comes to taking Knights on the field. Maybe they may just surprise us and just put out like a brand new variant of Knight altogether. You know what Forgeworld does? They sometimes go out and do that kind of thing and just shove it in your face and then go, here you go, this is this awesome thing. So maybe that is on the cards. I'm not too sure, but I definitely know that Knights will be getting some love from that event. I'm going to be asking all the Knight questions to the designers or the people rules-wise who will be behind that kind of stuff. What I am hoping for, what I'm really fingers crossed hoping for, because I haven't actually started to paint any panels yet of my Knights, is that I'm hoping that Forge will bring out a House Griffiths transfer sheet, because I still in my heart want to do House Griffiths, but I just haven't got any official decals. Like, some people have been very generous to, like, say, I'll send you some printed ones from my printer and stuff like that, and, you know, my cap is off to you chaps for being so helpful, but I just want official transfers so I can buy them in bulk, and the quality of them tend to be better than printed quality transfers. So fingers crossed, and I'm definitely going to be asking about transfers for Knights. Maybe just say, are you going to be producing any more transfers for Knights? You know, it doesn't have to be House Griffiths, because Forgeworld transfers are the best transfers that are out on the market. Like, if you go and look at some of the Horus Heresy ones, they're just simpler amazing. Now, from one awesome army, which is Knights, to another awesome army, which is Custodes. I'm having some big hype mode for Custodes when it comes to this Forgeworld event, because Forgeworld are putting out a Talons of the Emperor book, which is going to have Sisters, Grey Knight, sorry, Sisters of Silence, not Sisters of Battle, Sisters of Silence, Grey Knight, and Custodes in. And they basically said at the last event, which is at Warhammer Fest, where they previewed like a small little, like, I think it was a couple of pages of this, that you're going to be able to take every Custode vehicle and model, which is currently in the Forgeworld range, in to the 40k range. Like, there's some stuff you can only use in 30k, like the jet bikes, the Terminators, the Flyer. You can only use that in 30k at the moment, and they stated that that is definitely going to be brought over to the 40k. So what sometimes happens, they have like a book, you know, like with some pages in where you can preview and look at the rules and the art and all that kind of stuff. I'm hoping we have something like that so I can go in, ask questions to the designers who are hopefully going to be around that book, take some pictures, and of course show it off to all you chaps. Another big thing at these events now is the specialist games department from Forgeworld. The specialist games have taken off, as you've probably seen, like all the specialist games that we've got. Kill teams obviously coming for GW at the end of this month, but there's our Necromunda, and theirs is also Blood Bowl. I'm not really into Blood Bowl. I don't really like sports games, like playing sports games games-wise. I love watching football, English football, not American hand egg. I love, like, I'm really into sports watching it, but I'm not one of these people that, you know, play it like digitally or board game. That doesn't really do it for me. But if you have got any questions about that, I'll do my best to try and get some information, but I don't really know the game, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be asking like stupid questions or something like that. With Necromunda, I'm definitely looking forward to see what they have for Necromunda. I know they've been previewing that other gang that looks like Breton. Well, I say Bretonians. I think they're very like peasant-y, Bretonian-esque kind of guys. I'm not really good on Necromunda gangs, I'm sorry. But I am hoping that we actually see some other gangs which are in the works, or maybe some upgrade sets. They always do like upgrade sets for like gangs that have already been released, so maybe we're going to see some of that stuff at the event. If there's one thing I would love them to do, because of course we have Titanicus. Titanicus is out in August, and I think Titanicus is going to be a massive, massive focus at this event, just like it was at Warhammer Fest. I think we're going to get some more information about details about boxes, what date it's coming out, you know, all that kind of stuff, more in-depth rules and everything like that. I had my fair share at Warhammer Fest, but of course stuff changes. But if there's one thing I would absolutely love, is that they do like a little small announcement for like Battlefleet Gothic. I've heard rumours that they're going back and doing it in the Horus Heresy. I'm not too sure. I don't know how foolproof those are, but I think it could work. I think it could work, and I think it could be great. Again, it kind of streamlines it a bit. It doesn't really put a lot of workload onto the designers and the rule makers, since you're only doing one kind of fleet with, because, you know, the Imperium has basically the same ships at that time. You can probably go into it and say maybe one ship is like Nurgle infested or Chaos infested or something like that. Maybe you can do some stuff like the Phalanx, you know, really go overboard, do some Gloriana class ships, and, you know, really hit it out of the park and do some stuff like that. But even if they just preview it or just, you know, announce it saying Battlefleet Gothic is coming, it won't be at this event, but, you know, it's going to be at the next event or something like that, then I really think that'll definitely hit it out of the park for me, because Titanicus is out now, so they're really going to need to start wowing us with another specialist game, because like I just mentioned at the start of this little segment, is that specialist games are really in the spotlight at the moment. I've personally heard that they're making GW a ton of money. They're getting so many people into the hobby because, you know, they're quick, fast to pick up and just to play. So the big focus is on specialist games, and I hope they keep bringing them, but I hope they keep doing good games, not just putting it out there just to put it out there. And I think Battlefleet Gothic is definitely going to be at the top of the list for me personally. And moving on to that good old 30k setting is the Horus Heresy, of course, the Golden Child, or Forgeworld, or, well, it was the Golden Child. I think specialist games are more of a Golden Child now. I'm not too sure. Let's not argue about that. But I'm hoping, you know me, Primarch, come on, you've got to at least preview another Primarch, or say what the next Primarch is. If it's me, hands down, for 30k, I would absolutely love it to be Khan. I need a Primarch on a vehicle, and I think Khan makes the perfect sense for that. Khan on a jet bike. If they don't do Khan on a jet bike, then they basically robbed us of a Primarch model. Khan needs to be on his jet bike. I think they need to do two versions, Khan on foot and Khan on a jet bike. If they don't do Khan on a jet bike, then I'm calling the Inquisition, because that is just like daylight robbery. So please, Forgeworld, do him on a bike, and then I think we'll all be happy chappies for that. I think they're definitely going to show off more of the new Horus Heresy book. I know it won't be being sold at the event, so that is definitely not going to happen. I think it's going to be coming next year. I think they mentioned that next year. Maybe some more upgrade kits. I know a lot of the stuff has been going on last chance to buy, so maybe they're going to surprise us with some awesome new stuff to replace some of that stuff that's gone last chance to buy. Who knows? But I definitely think that Horus Heresy will get some love at this event. I don't think it's just going to be like in the corner on its own. I definitely do think that something big is going to be there for the Horus Heresy to get us on the back on the hype. Well, I'd say people jumped off the hype train, but, you know, to keep that hype train moving for the Horus Heresy, and I think a Primarch would definitely do that for me anyway. Like I said, if anyone's got any questions or anything like that they want me to try and ask the designers, or people who are behind certain projects, just post them below in the comment section, and I will do my best to try and go to that said person or that said team and ask them questions. And then when I come back and do my video that night when I arrive home, I'll put it all in there, and hopefully your questions will get answered. No promises that I'm going to get that questions answered. I'll do my best, but of course if the person's not there to answer it, then I really can't do anything against it. But I'll do my best to try and gather as much information as possible and try and bring just, all the juicy stuff and all the juicy bits from the actual event. I think I'm going to take a pen and paper and write it all down. That's how professional I'm going for this. I'm going to be like a news reporter, just sitting down there going, yes, that is fantastic. Alright chaps, that's me done for another video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, if you've got any questions, just pass it on to me and I'll do my best to try and answer them. This Sunday, super looking forward to it. I am pumped. I am pumped up for this. I cannot wait. It was devastating last time when I couldn't go to the Black Library event at Forgeworld, at Warhammer World. I was ill on that day, and I never get ill. I think Nurgle struck me down on purpose, so I was devastated that I got to miss that. But even the Emperor striking me down could not stop me from going to this Forgeworld event. I'll just get someone else to drive me, and I'll just be sick in the toilet while gathering information, because I need this event in my life. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye bye.